Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the 18th of December. I can't believe how quick it's flying by. We're a week away from Christmas. So that's exciting stuff. Unlike my life, because not really done nothing today. I've wrapped up a present that needed wrapping up, a great big thing that needed assembling for it to be wrapped. I didn't assemble it, I left that to my son. It took him an hour to build Olivia's doll's house, but it's done now, it's wrapped, it's almost as tall as my tree. So yeah, I've I've already done a wrapping presents day. I was thinking of doing some little presents in the same vein that I've done little things like that, but I thought no, what I've decided, well, it will be two kind of small things. I've done nothing, so I've just been upstairs to my laptop, and from Amy's Letters to Santa kit that came out last year, but I used this year because I love it. It's a favourite of mine. There's this Dear Santa letter, so I shrunk it down so that I've got two, and I thought that I can make a couple of envelopes that we're going to decorate. That's what we're going to do now today. We're going to do a couple of nice envelopes, two different ones, Christmassy, and I'm going to write to Santa two letters. One for what I would like for my personal life, like spending time with family, being able to not have restrictions on when you see your family, like wishes for 2021. And I'll do one for my TheCockneyCrafter life, like wanting to grow my channel, wanting to kind of create more digis, try and get a bit more technical, as well as carrying on keeping up like a good relationship with my lovely subscribers, like and all these kind of things. So personal wishes, TheCockneyCrafter wishes, that's what I thought I'm going to do with them. So let's cut them now, and then I can see then we'll make our envelopes, but I'll just quickly cut these out. And I printed them onto a bit of coffee dyed paper that I had. So, well, which you don't need to. You can just print them out on white. They do look lovely. But yeah, I printed them out on coffee dyed paper, and yeah, I like how they've come out. Although I think it pulled it through my printer on the wonk a bit, so it's a little bit trickier cutting out, but that's no dramas. Let's just get that all in there, and yeah, so that's what I thought, because I've literally done nothing, and I'm amazed I've got day 18. Having like less of a social or active life than like an ant or something. Well, ants are really busy, aren't they? So that was the wrong analogy. A sloth. Yeah, I've had a bit of a life of a sloth through December. Not much been going on at all. Slept a lot, was poorly, and I'll tell you what, I am still really tired, and still getting like a bit breathless, you know, but yeah, I'm not ill, which is brilliant, because yeah, that weren't fun at all. So yeah, I'm going to have these, and I might even have to go on to the other side with what I want from Santa. But yeah, I'm just going to write down my wishes for 2021. I think it'd be fun to look back on in the future. So I need two envelopes that are going to fit in here. Probably, no, they'd be too wide. I'm going to have to make something. So, there's a magnet stuck to the ruler. which was in its little magnetic pot, but it was pulling it against the magnetic notice board. I was thinking, has this got really, really heavy? But yeah, it felt like it was made of lead, but it was because it was stuck by a magnet. Right, so 3.5 is probably about the widest I can go. I might have to get out me, what's it? So, let's see. No, what, 3.5 by wide by what, about 2.5 or 3? 2.5 by 3.5 I could do. Right, so I need my paper at 2.5 by 3.5, 5.5 by 5.5. So let's do that first. I'll use this. I'll use Christmas. No, I won't use Christmas paper. That's the whole point. I'm going to decorate it myself, anyway. Right, so 5.5 is there. 5.5. So yeah, I hope everybody is well today. I don't know about where you are, but here it is freezing. I am not exaggerating at all. It is so cold today. I've just warmed up now, so I've took my big jumper off. But I've had my big grandad jumper on all day because it's been so cold. But because I had to go upstairs and then I came down and then I had to go up again because I'd forgotten something. And yeah, I got all hot and bothered, so I had to take the big jumper off. But it's the first time today because, oh, it's been freezing. Right, so I've got my 5.5 by 5.5 paper. I shouldn't wave them around like that, should I? Because my camera goes out of focus at the best of times without me going all psychedelic. Right, so score at 2 3/8. Oh, I managed to do that without having to put my glasses on. Well, I can't do it with my glasses. My glasses are for long distance. With this, I have to use a magnifying glass. I'm so old. Right, what did I say? 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Oh, come on. See, that's where I have trouble seeing it on there. Yeah, once I turn it so that the light ain't glaring on it, I can see it perfectly. But that don't feel like it's straight to me. Oh, it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry too much. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well and not suffering with this cold or any other kind of ailment or lurgy that's going on. Oh, my poor niece, I still ain't been able to give her a birthday present, or my nephew, but they're isolating now. I came out of isolation and they went in it, so that's a bit of a nightmare. And she's still got Christmas shopping to do, poor thing. But see, this is the thing, this is why I don't like to ever go into December when I've still got to get something. Don't get me wrong, I do still buy stuff in December if I can, but I haven't got her. It's leisurely shopping if something might catch my eye or that. Do you know what I mean? This paper's a bit battered. Oh, but it adds to the aged look, doesn't it? It'll be fine. Right. Hopefully, these look a bit wide now for my page. I hope I've done the right size. Right, let's see. Oh no, yeah, they'll be alright, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We'll manage for them. Right. Let's get rid of them bits. Oh yeah, look, do you like my new Winter Wonder nails? Nice, isn't they? I've done them myself. My daughter just shakes her head. Like, oh mum, why did you do that? Why didn't you wait? But I feel horrible keep asking her. It's like she ain't got enough to do with 2 little kids running round after them. So I've done them myself. while she was out shopping. Right. I'm going to cut that little bit off. Yep, that's right. And do this one. So yeah, I thought I'd have Winter Wonder nails, and then yeah, where I've done them, they might not last until Christmas, so she might have to do me different ones by Christmas. But they might, because I'm getting a little bit better at it. I think they look better from a distance. I don't care. It's not like I'm going anywhere, so I just thought I'd have a little experiment with them. Right. Yes, get it nice and envelopey. Right, now let me just double check. There we are. Yeah, they're going to fit on. No, you know what though? Because I want to decorate all this side. So I don't really want them stuck in. I know what I'm going to do. I'll sort of tie them in. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. Right, or I'll make a great big fat pocket. Let's start inking them anyway. And I'll have to think of something, because yeah, the whole point in me making them envelopes is because like I want to do, I just did bump without that on. Oh dear, I must be tired. But yeah, the whole point is I want to do it. I wanted you to be able to see the little stamp and postmark and things like that. I've got to have a little rethink now. I suppose I could cut the top off, and then that would just be like a pocket, but it will look like an envelope. I might stitch around. I might do that. I might cut this flap off. Yeah, stop inking around it. Let's cut it off. We'll cut it off. Oops. We'll cut it off, and then in a minute I'll stitch around, and yeah, we'll just do it like that. There we are. I'm a bit wonky. That'll do. And so yeah, just think of all these things, and then yeah, don't think it through properly, because yeah, I totally wasn't thinking about once it's stuck on. So I could literally have just made a pocket to look like a thingy. And I'm mulling that, and I just cut I like it for the squiggly diggly bits, but other than that, it gets on my notes. Let's get me big old faithful, because I know that that one cuts exactly where I want it to cut. Right, which is there. There we are. Okay, except for that little bit that I'd already pre-cut. Right. We're not going to see none of that side anyway, we're only going to see this side. So, let's just ink all around, and then I'll stitch around the edge. And then once I've done that, we can decorate them both, and yeah, they're just going to be like pockets that are zhuzhed up a bit at the front to look a bit like an envelope. That's all we're going to be able to do. Right, I know you're not going to see this side, but just along the top I want nice a nice fair bit of ink going along there. Okay, and let's think. Yeah, I'm going to stitch now, and like I just said, I'm not sure if I want to stencil or something first. I'll tell you what, we'll stitch round it last, not first, because it'll make it lumpy for putting into my stamp platform and things like that. So I think we'll do it round this way, and it might be okay. Right, so I've got a, like, the wiggly lines postmark thing that you've seen me use before, and these postmark things that are way too big for these little tiny envelopes, but they ain't real. They haven't got to have room for the old address. I'm just going to write Santa, and yeah, they're not real, so I'm going to go with them, you know, because I was umming and ahhing thinking, but they're too big. But then I thought, love, they're not real. It's pretend. You're not really going to put them in the post. Father Christmas already knows what I want. He can read minds. So yeah, I was stressing over nothing when they are a tad big. Really, if I was putting it in a journal where I'm pretending it's a letter from somebody, I wouldn't use these big ones on this tiny little envelope. But I ain't. It's in my December daily, and yeah, it's all pretend and make believe. So, like, just what's in my December daily, not Santa, because we all know he's real. It's just these little bits that ain't. So, right, Merry Christmas from the North Pole. And, right, let's pop that there. I don't want to smudge it. I'll put this up here. I'll do it overlapping a little bit, how it does in real life. And I'm sure that will be fine. Yay! Right, that's that one. And, oh, magnets. Where's the other magnet? There it is. I'll do this bit first. Right, do not open till the 25th. I'll put it on the wonk a little bit slightly, like that. And I might need a bit more ink on that one. Just a little touch. There we are. Yay, that looks nice. And then let's get our little squiggly. There we are. I know it looks huge, but it's fine. It's fun, isn't it? We don't need it to be any other way. What we do need is a wet wipe. Right, I'll just be cleaning for a minute. You just have a cup of tea or something. Right, sorry, while you was doing what you was doing, after I had a little clean of my stamping platform and put it away, I thought I'll stitch this while the camera's off, rather than all the stoppy starting. So, as you can see, I cheated. I didn't stitch the envelope together, which is what I'd planned, but I thought then I lose that much space around my envelope, don't I? And I want to be able to have room in there because I've got these to fit in. So the smaller I make it, the more I'm going to struggle, and I like so. What I want is, I'll get this bit back. I'm not sure now what I want to do to the other side that's not going to be stuck down. I'm just going to stick the flap down so it don't get on my wick while I'm thinking what I want to do. I don't want that bit of glue in there. What I want to do with the actual envelopes. I know I'm going to have Santa there. I'm not going to bother going and printing it off. I'm going to write it in my own dodgy handwriting. So yeah, I ain't got to go back upstairs until I go to bed, because otherwise I get worn out of up and down the stairs. I'll try to do it as little as possible during the day, because it takes me forever. Right. So yeah, I'm going to have Santa getting across. I know I've already stitched now, but I'm not sure whether I want to, I don't know, maybe stencil something, or I'll grab them stencils that I've got, see if I've got anything little. They're all big, but like some of these small ones have like little shapes. Yeah, let's look at all the small ones. Right. Oh, it could take forever. Aha. That looks a bit like a poinsettia, doesn't it? Oh, and holly leaves. Yay! Wow. That was amazing, because I just, as I said, let's have a look through. I thought, oh, I'm going to have to pause. You just don't want to sit through half hour of me going, nah, not that one. Nah, not that one. I thought, oh. But I found this. Now, some bits, again, it's a bit big for the, no, it is a little bit big, but it's fine. I'll get in that holly and then that going up there off of the thing. Obviously, I'm not coming over there. Let's get a brush instead. And grab the ink back on the scene. I'm not going to go all in with different colours fancy. I'm just going to stick with my vintage photo. And, oh, don't move. And yeah, just do it. I'm not getting the green and everything like that out. No. And I mean, I could come in with a little bit darker in places, maybe use a bit of walnut stain, but you can get light and dark just by how much ink you've got on your brush, can't you, and how much you're pressing and that. So I don't think I'm gonna go all fancy and start getting other inks out. Let's have a little sneaky peek. Hey, that's alright. Right, and then again, I can see I did exactly what I didn't want to do, and I've got a little bit there from that bit. So I was really trying hard not to do that, but before I started, what I normally do, or what I normally would do, is put a bit of washi tape over that, but I didn't bother, and I'm not going to again. I never learn. But I'm going to be writing there anyway, so I don't think you'll see it. There we are. Ta-da! Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? Quite like them. Oh, I'll have to clean that in a minute. So, all I want to do now is grab a pen. And yeah, I ain't very good at writing. I'm just grabbing a pen that sometimes makes my handwriting look a little bit better, and it's not that one. Right. And I'm really not good at writing, and I'm sure you're all going to laugh at my childish scrawling, but I am just going to write Santa just here. Oh, can you hear the cogs of the concentration ticking in my brain? Trying to be neat. Oh, it's like school all over again when your best mate can do all nice writing. But I've got better exam results, so no. But yeah, I never was the one that had the fancy writing. I never seemed to want the time in my life to try. It was like I was always too busy seeing or doing or learning something else to sit and practice things that I thought, well, it's basic, as long as you can write, you can write, you know. But now I wish I'd tried a little harder. But it was like, do you remember at school when people would go, can you flare your nostrils? No, I've not got time in my life to sit in front of a mirror trying to flare them. Or wiggle your ears and all them things. I was always like, no, I can't. Why can you? Haven't you got anything better to do? Haven't you got books in your house? I read a lot. Oh yeah, I make things. If my mum would let me make a mess, which wasn't often. My dad would. But yeah, my mum wouldn't let me make a mess. I'm just seeing if these are going to fit in nicely, which they are. Yay! Perfect. I didn't have to do about 6 folds, because you can't do more than 7 anyway, can you, they reckon? Is it 7 or 9 on a piece of paper? I think it's 7, you can't do more than 7. But I only needed 2. But yeah, I was, even as a child, I had that kind of attitude with things that I found, that I thought in my head was pointless, like learning how to have really lovely handwriting. But I do wish I did have, but yeah, no. Nah, sorry on that one, it's a no, I don't. I like them on there, and so yeah, one is going to be my wishes for my channel, and one is going to be my wishes for life, family, things that, yeah, life to return to not just the old normal, better than the old normal, because after this year, I think we all deserve it, us earthlings, don't you? We deserve better than what the old normal used to be, because 2020 ain't been all that, has it? And we've all been good, we've done as we've told, we've stayed in, people have had time off, we've stayed away from our families, we've only gone out at certain times, certain places, and lived a life that was a bit like being a prisoner in your own home. And we've all done it without much fuss, haven't we? We've done it with dignity, earthlings. So yeah, I think as these dignified earthlings that we are, 2020 needs to be pretty damn special to make up to it for us, doesn't it? Make up for it all. To us people that did as we was told. So yeah, hopefully, I'm going to put that in my wishes, that 2021 better be a super duper one. And I'm not just wishing that for me, I'm wishing that for all of us, loves. So you don't have to waste one of your wishes on that. Oh no, it's not like a genie, you don't get just 3 wishes, do you, with Santa? You can write a list. But anyway, I'm wishing for 2021 being better than this year and better than any other year that's ever been. So yeah, like I said, you don't have to wish for that. I'm taking care of that in this list, alright? So, thank you very much for joining me. I know I've sounded like a real nutball. I'm just thinking that, oh, what have I been on about? I'm in one of them moods today. I get like this when I'm indoors quite a bit. I go stir crazy. So I just think, what the hell, come along and go stir crazy with me, you know, rather than letting it get to us. I have to be like this, otherwise I'd get depressed, and I can't live like that with depression under my quilt, not wanting to come out, you know. So yeah, we're going to have a brilliant 2021. I can feel it, alright? So thank you very much for joining me. I can't believe that after tomorrow we're in the 20s. Oh, Christmas is so near. I'm so excited. I love you loads. I love you for joining me. I love all your comments and your well wishes. It means the absolute world. Come back tomorrow and I might even tell you what else I put on my letter to Santa. Alright, I love you loads. Bye, darlings.